wet weather package for, I got to bring this up to you. NASCAR at short tracks have a wet weather package. Qualifying gets rained. Qualifying gets rained out. Explain that one to me. Please explain that one. Even my uncle texted me and said, so what's the deal with the wet weather package? And then I had to look it up, and I think I got it right here. Let me bring it up here. I was ill prepared for this, but I'll bring it up here. Here's what it says about the wet weather package. This helps ensure that package helps ensure speeds stay manageable during any sort of adverse weather conditions on track. It is also worth noting the package isn't designed entirely to eliminate the possibility of rain delays. Standing water of any sort is still too risky for all drivers and may require officials to take actions. That being said, wet oval packages should help drivers get back on the track sooner than they could before. And that's good for fans and broadcasters alike. And he said, quote, I actually said, I think it's only for quick showers, not a downpour resulting in standing water. Or maybe towards the end of them trying to track, they could say, okay, it's dry enough, the cars will dry out the rest. Then he said, so it's not a rain package, it's a drizzle package. And I said, for lack of better words, yes.
Okay, all right. No.
Okay, so please,
I'll say this.
Enlighten me.
I'll say this. Okay, so for this is, I'm cracking up because I didn't even think of it like this. You say that, and I didn't even think. Why didn't they even use it for qualifying? Why not? It wasn't actively raining. It had rained in the morning. The track was wet. Xfinity didn't go out and practice, or Cup didn't. I don't know if Cup had practice. I really don't care because at this point, it's just a shock that anybody gets any kind of practice at any kind of track that we go to on the schedule. If NASCAR's got this wet weather package, if the track wasn't completely wet, I mean, they'd already been working on it when they said, oh, we're canceling Xfinity qualifying, but the dryers are out there doing their thing. Okay, if they got it semi-dry, why didn't they just send cars out on track? You know, that's a really good question. Why we should ask NASCAR, why don't they just do that then? Why not give it a shot? What are they going to come back and say? Oh well, then we run into the problem of some guys qualifying up front that probably wouldn't qualify up front, and then they would hold up the field. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
hypothetical. Who knows? Who cares?
But at the same time,
but you are right. Why do we even have it if we can't even use it? Why? That would be a good time to try it out. Qualifying. Right. Hello.
It makes no sense to me that NASCAR says, I got an idea. Guys, listen. I got an idea. Short tracks are about the same speed. We could get away with rain tires at short tracks because of their lower speeds and lower banking. So Martinsville, Richmond, Phoenix. Yeah. Not Bristol. Yeah, we could do it at Richmond. And then once it comes to that opportunity to do it, I'm too scared. I don't want to do it. How are you going to pansy out of that?
It seems like it's just like...
To me, it's a missed opportunity for NASCAR to try out this wet weather package on the oval for qualifying. And it wasn't even during the race.
I don't know if the teams have any input or not, but I'm sure
I didn't see anything on social media. No outrage on social media regarding this.
Well,
I don't know if you did.
Teams would probably be like, oh, well, that's good because we don't want to wreck a car in qualifying. You don't want that one person to go out and absolutely wreck it by, and then we just say, oh, never mind. Maybe qualifying is a bad idea.
Well,
have they tested it out though in general?
They have tested it out. I believe it was at Martinsville, and it was Kyle Larson. They put some water on the track. It wasn't a whole lot. They damped the track. Mm-hmm. And they had Kyle Larson run out there and run laps.
So what? So here's my thing.
So it has been tested, and it is on the cars because the cars have windshield wipers,
and they have the stupid,
and they have the mud flaps. So they have the technology and the roll package on the car just for this type of situation that came up at Richmond. Yet somebody said this isn't a good idea.
I need to know where. So when is it going to be a good idea in general? Like, are they just going to one day race during the race and it starts raining and they say, you know what? Oh, this might be a good time to try it out now in a race. And then all the field goes off into one and everybody wrecks. It doesn't make any sense. Oh,
no, it doesn't make any sense.
Hey, we have a rain package. We have rain tires, but oh yeah, by the way, it's the same short track package, so there's lower downforce, so you're probably gonna be sliding around a little bit more. Hello,
I don't know.
I don't get it.
To me, it was a waste.
You bring it up, and now I'm like, I don't really understand.
Why have a wet weather package if you're not going to use it?
I don't know.
Especially when it says right here, this is good for brands and fans and broadcasters alike.
What
you tune in, it's like, oh, it's raining, and if you know anything about NASCAR rules, you're going to say, oh, they have to have wet weather package. Oh, this is going to be good qualifying. Oh, qualifying's got rained out. Please enjoy this documentary on Daytona, and we'll get back to you to see if we could get qualifying in. Yeah, I'm switching the channel. That's what I did. It's like, oh, switch the channel. Who cares? At that point, Preston, why even have it on there? Scrap it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's just
you
me.
brought it up, and I'm still kind of like, you caught me off guard with that one. It's pretty good because when it got rained out, I didn't even think about it.
Well, it was in the show notes.
No, but I'm talking about, you brought it up because me as a NASCAR, someone that's been watching NASCAR for the longest time knows that I see rain, I don't immediately think of a wet weather package because they don't really touch on it that much. Oh, cool, they tested out one driver. I don't see anything else about it half the time. They never say anything. They never put it out there. So as a NASCAR fan, an older school NASCAR fan, I can't say old school because I'm only 30 years old, but as somebody that's been watching it, from the late 90s, aside from fans that may have been watching for 4 or 5 years now, when you see rain on TV, you automatically think, oh, well, we're not racing today, or well, we might race at some point. I'm just going to flip the channel.
Yep.
My mind didn't go to that when I'm watching qualifying on Saturday morning going, oh, well, what about the wet weather package? I was just like, oh, my immediate thought was, oh, okay, well, I guess we're getting rained out for the day. Whatever, cool. It happens. They just don't touch on it.
Yeah,
so
I know.
That's where my mind went.
That's all you could do is this.
I don't know, because they don't say anything about it.
Right.
Hey, Ramblin' About Racing Nation. You've made it this far. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. And while you're at it, make sure you hit the notification bell so you can get up-to-date notifications when we drop our latest videos here at Ramblin' About Racing.